I feel like I have to say something about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. I don't really want to make a big deal about it. I just want to make some observations. What I usually like to do when I do my own analysis of things, politically or whatever, culturally, artistically, I always look for what I don't see others talking about so much. Because it seems like it's usually an either or kind of scenario when critiquing something, and it's kind of like, it's either too much emphasis or on DEI or just, uh, just not recognizing that it's it is what it is. It's an interesting cultural experience, in my view. It's great to hear, Spanish, being spoken, and to hear, Spanish music at the Super Bowl, and to realize, that he is American. He's from Puerto Rico. That's all fine and good, but extremes are not how I looked at it. I mean, it wasn't a fantastic performance, and as a musician, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but it is what it is. It's a nice cultural experience. And I had a conversation with someone at the farmer's market tonight, and she made a really interesting point, when we were talking about rap music, for instance. And being a musician, I didn't even think about it. And she said, you can't sing along with it. That's right, because there's no melody to sing along with. That's perhaps one of the things that doesn't particularly interest me about rap, is that there's no melody to sing along with. I can appreciate the poetry and the rhythm that goes along, because there is rhythm in poetry, and that kind of thing. But there's no melody to sing along with. So in the case of someone who doesn't speak Spanish, there's no melody there to sing along with necessarily. So that is a factor, in the critique of the enjoyment of the music, right? For me, I grew up with music that has melody, and that's why I love melody so much. That's why I write melodies. I've written, for those of you who may not know, I've got two professional albums. I've done things like played live on television and played a large Clear Channel music festival. I've been on America's Got Talent. And, I know what I'm doing. I understand this. And I even got great reviews, like, for instance, including this one about the Super Bowl. When it was in Indianapolis, I'd already moved back to California, and Joey Fingers from Metro Mix, actually, he understood my work. He co-produced the Read a Book song.
I'd like to read a book, write a song that has a hook, travel to exotic places. I want to read a book. Well, there's always a story to find, subject matter of any kind. Not just look at the pictures. I want to read a book.
The journalists were asked, other than John Mellencamp, what Hoosier do you think should play the Super Bowl? Now, not to brag about it, but that's just the way it is. When you're a professional at what you do, you're a professional, and we should lift each other up and support each other. One of the things I do like about CPI, I don't want to go off too far on this. They did just start out with Bad Bunny, right? Keep it at that. But I do want to say one more thing, is that I think we complement each other extraordinarily well, I think, in this organization. I know here in LA we do. And I think the more that we get to know each other better, that means we all need to do our homework and take the time to get to know each other and have the interest to do that. The more we do that, we'll see just how great of a group that we are, and how we can work together and support one another and, complement each other. The potential there is amazing. So that being said, maybe that's part of my why CPI message. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about joining CPI, join CPI. The link is below in this video. If you want to express your feelings of why CPI or anything that inspirational, cultural, political, economic, There's links below where you can record a video on your phone and easily upload it, and I'll schedule it on the YouTube channel. Tell your friends, and learn about CPI, cpiusa.org. Anyway, I know it started with Bad Bunny, but it led to this. So have a great day, and for those of you that are concerned about the world, do what you can to promote peace now.